there. Look, you got a big old leech.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. I am out with the Smilin' Stylin' Stink, and we're gonna spend a couple nights out here in the woods. Right now it's about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty warm. I'm building up quite the sweat. I'm taking lots of breaks because when you move too much, even down with just my waterproof layer and just one layer of merino wool layers, I'm still sweating. And I don't like to sweat a lot and get wet, so I kind of just take my time, so it's taking a lot longer. You know, I got an earlier start, I thought. I got up early and I started driving, and you know, then I had to dig out the truck, a spot for the truck, because there's just not like a parking spot, you know, on these random 2-tracks. So with all that, kind of turned out to be a late start again, which is not good. I'm looking to, right now the plan is to make like a framed tarp layup with like a firewall, and we've got a couple delicious meals planned to cook up over the campfire I'm pretty excited about. Gonna have some breakfast, coffee. It should be a good time. We're gonna have lots of fun. But anyways, right now we're in a big open maple stand and there's beach and everything. So we need to find the perfect spot. It's kind of lumpy all through here, but it's nice and open, which is not good for wind, but it's great for finding a nice big open spot. So we're gonna walk a little bit further, and I'm just gonna pretty much go with the first spot I see. So I'm gonna just, actually, you know, I'll probably put down my pack, and we're just gonna walk around and look for a spot. That's what we'll do. What do you say, Monty? Let's find a spot. Let's find a nice spot. Yeah, you find a spot. All right. Echo! Echo! Loo! Loo! It's echoey in here. Ha! It's so echoey. Ha! Yeah. It's so echoey. All right, let's find a spot, Monty. Come on, Monty, let's go. Yeah, you come with. Stinker. Fairly certain those are wolf or coyote tracks. Better watch out, Monty. You better watch out, Monty. Oh. Okay. This is going to be our spot for the next couple nights. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Monty, what do you think we should do? How about you make the plans, huh? You gonna make the plans? I'll make the plans. We'll do a ridgepole right here between these two trees, and then we'll take 2 logs, lay them down like this, and then we'll drape our tarp over those logs to make it nice and sturdy, because we're supposed to have some high winds tomorrow. It's warm today, supposed to get cold tonight, windy tomorrow, blowing from this way, and it just happens to be perfect that we have a hill blocking that wind. So we should be nice and protected right here, even though we're in this open, you know, stand. So we'll have that draped over, we'll pile up snow on the walls, then we'll build a fire reflector, or we'll just use snow, it depends on how deep it is. And we'll probably end up building a fire reflector and then backing it with snow to make it nice and sturdy. First things first, we're gonna start clearing off all the snow and discover how uneven this ground is and what's underneath. I'm sure there's logs, I'm sure it's just lumpy, so we'll find out. That's what's first. That's what's first, Monty. More shoveling. Oh, I'm tired already. I'm just kidding. We got a ways to go, Monty. So winter camp is all about, you know, you gotta shovel your driveway so you can get out and stuff, and then you gotta drive out somewhere, shovel a spot for your car, then you just go out in the woods and you shovel more snow for the heck of it. Right, Monty? Little turd nugget. Who's there? Who's there? You're pinching me. You're pinching me. Don't do that. That's rude. You know, I've had the question, how do you know, start getting into bushcrafting? And the answer is simple. You grab a shovel, and you get out of the woods and start bushcrafting. That's all there is to it. See, this is bushcraft snow removal right here. There's a bushcraft. There's another bushcraft. Oh, did you see this bushcraft? If you're going by this logic, you can bushcraft in your driveway. You know? Monty? Hey, you better watch out, mister. You better back off, mister. I win. I win. I win. You always gotta mess with your Monty, you know, you gotta keep him on his toes. Keep him on his little bluties. And lately I've been giving him venison bones to keep him occupied. He's fine, he doesn't need them, but there's a reason he's not getting one today, this trip. It's because he's already gonna get spoiled too much. And if I gave him a venison bone on top of it, I think we'd end up with the ultimate butt mess. I think this would be all, see how it's kind of whitish? It'd be probably brown if I gave him a venison bone on top of what else he's getting. Dig on my entryway. You know, a question I get a lot is how do you stay warm when you're out here? I got a better question for you. How in the heck do you stay cold? Because it ain't doing this. No way. You know, it's hard to define bushcrafting So what I like to say I'm doing is fun crafting, because that is what I'm doing. A little crafting, lots of fun. Fun crafting. I'm a fun crafter, I ain't no bushcrafter. I ain't no expert. I'm an expert at having fun while I'm out here though. Get this bad boy in here. Move these over here. You know, I'm now thinking with all this shoveling, I could be building a pretty big quincy. Next time. We'll build a quincy this winter. I didn't expect the snow to be so deep. It's at least like 2.5 feet. I mean, let's see, right here. It goes above my knee. I mean, that's a solid 2.5. I don't think it's 3, maybe. I don't know, I've got some long legs. Anyways, it's deeper than I thought. Right here. We should be good. Okay, for now, I think that's pretty good. We've got a log right here. I'll chop this out. I don't know how far it goes. Okay, so next plan of attack is to get a few logs. We need a ridge pole, and we need a couple beams to tie along the ridge pole. So we have a nice sturdy tarp set up. So let's get out the axe, find ourselves a ridge pole. Snowshoes on, axe out. We're sweating, Monty. We're sweating, Monty. All right, Monty. Let's go. Come on. Right, got a nice dead one here. It's really long and tall. Let's see if we can just... Okay, so I probably could get this one wobbly and push it over, but sometimes you don't want to do that. The reason being I'm not going to do it on this one is it's super tall, and the top, it kind of wise up, and they're definitely dead up there. So if I keep wobble like this, it's a pretty big piece that could break off and you know, fall on me when you wiggle it back and forth. So if I just chop it down, probably better to do with the saw, but we'll just be fine with the axe. Okay. Easy peasy. There we go. Okay. Actually, now I'm gonna get my saw, and we're gonna cut up a nice chunk of this. It's definitely solid, super solid. Should have brought the saw. First, is there any other pieces? Well, you know what we're gonna do first is we're gonna find 3 pieces that we want. This could almost be 2, but this will also be firewood. We're gonna need firewood either way. So let's look for another couple more, and then we'll go back and get the saw. There we go. 2. Let's see. 1 more. Just 1. This one's pretty thick. Oh, hey. There's one over here. That was easy. There's another piece right over there. I just got it. It just fell right down. Let's see if this, because this could be firewood. We're just going down. Okay. Now we've got 4. So, time to go put this back, get the saw, and start cutting up pieces and bringing them all back to camp. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Done! Okay, so a light snow has begun. Monty was laying on his little peasant mattress there. Monty, hi. What you doing? Oh, are you coming to say hello, Monty? Hi. Oh, hi, come here. Oh, okay. Hi, Monty. Oh, geez. Don't hurt yourself there, pal. I've been around the whole time. Hi. Oh, geez, Monty. There's a good boy. Okay, so I've got more than enough. Turns out I probably only needed 1.5 of those trees. But, yeah, time is, we've got 1.5 hours of light left. A snow has begun, so we need to get cruising here. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be more than enough for our firewood and everything for tonight. And I don't think I want to make the fire reflector tonight. We're just going to use snow, and then tomorrow what we'll do is all the snow is going to melt back, and then we can build a fire reflector tomorrow, because tomorrow is a colder day. Today is warm. And it's getting a little colder tonight, and that's why probably the snow is starting, the temperature's starting to drop. So, I'm going to take the smallest diameter, most sturdy pieces right now, because I don't want the big heavy one. That's going to be some beautiful, delicious firewood. So we're just going to get the smallest pieces and use those. We only need 3 to build our frame, so let's get these snowshoes off and do it, Monty. Man, that last tree that I cut, I think it's pretty sure it's solid oak. It is so heavy. Oh man, that one. Maybe we'll make another cut or two, but we are burning that one in half. I ain't chopping that one up into small pieces. No way, no how. This one will do the trick. Monty, we're just gonna be like you. We're going over the wall. Makes it easier. So we'll have this one go back here, like that. This one now, if I was going to make a lean-to out of logs, I wouldn't use this. This is still solid. This would probably hold up a lot of weight, but I wouldn't use this small diameter for a ridgepole. But since we're just using a tarp, this one's going to do just fine. So we need about that for length. So we'll leave that there. We'll give it a tap here just to make sure it's solid on this end. Oh yeah. And like I said, it's not supporting a lot of weight, so it's just fine. Let's see if this one's long enough. Yeah, this should do the trick. Okay. Okay, Monty, okay. Okay. Even though I'm a little warm, it's actually snowing more than I thought it was gonna. I didn't know it was gonna snow at all. Well, that's the weather for you. But I mean, yeah, I'm still warm like I'm saying, but I'm gonna have to put this shell on here unless I want to get soaked. And I do not feel like getting wet. No, sir. Hey, Monty. What do you think, huh? What do you think, guy?
It's like, what are we doing out here? You know, I expect comfort when I'm out here. I expect a sleeping pad. It's not that lame stuff. I want the good stuff.
We'll get it for you, Monty. Just make sure, measure twice, cut once. That's good on that end. Down here. Give her the old cut. Oh, interesting. Rat's nest. It strikes again. There you go. Come on. Come here. Right here. There you go. Lay down. There you go, you old froster. Okie dokes. Okay, so to tie up our ridgepole, we are going to use what's called the arbor knot. So we're just going to make a knot in the end using the old overhand, and then we're going to make a second one close to it, but we're not going to pull this one tight. So let me just show that again. So So to do the arbor knot, all you're gonna do is a very simple, we're gonna be a little out of focus because I'm not reaching over to refocus it, but we're just gonna make one little overhand knot, easy, and then the second one of the same thing, except this one's gonna be loose. And all we're gonna do is go over around our tree, back through this, and pulls tight and cinches. It is also known as the Canadian jam knot, but I think its true name is the arbor knot. Call it whatever you want. You do you. So we'll make it about, let's see, about this tall. And one thing I learned is you want to put the bottom side of the knot around the tree on the inside first, because the weight of the log is going to pull in. If you have it, I think it works out too. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I probably talk about this every single time I do this. And we're just going to put it through here. Get it up to where we want it. Maybe I did it backwards even this time. Oh wait. Did I do it backwards? See, I might have done it backwards. I don't remember. We're just going with it. We'll do another one if it's backwards. Alright, so we're just going to pull her tight. Then we'll come around again and tie it off here. Easy as that. Okay, and the same thing on the other side. Monty, don't worry. I know you're freaking out right now. Look at that little frosty bunny.
The Monty is most at peace when it is snowing heavily outside. Its thick layer of blubber and fur keeps it warm, and the snow does not melt when it reaches him.
Oh, stay there. No. I'm just getting the snow off. Come here. Come here, you frosty bunny. Come over here. Might as well give the Monty. Lay down. Give him his old wool blanket while we're dinking around getting the shelter set up. Alright, Monty. Okay. Alright, it's tied up. Now I know it's... Ooh. Yeah, see, if I were to... Oh, I would probably crack it if I try to do the old pull up on it. But we're not putting any weight here in the center, like I said. We're just going to put a log here and here to drape our tarp over, but first we need to make this smooth. So it doesn't rip our tarp. Oh, don't worry, Monty. We're just going to rest these on top of our snowbank here. And then what we'll do is we'll drape the tarp over, and then we can pile up snow for whatever else we have left over. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to smooth these out. Let's just cut these ends off here. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing as before. Put 2 knots, secure these 2 pieces into place, and then we're gonna drape our tarp over. And what I probably will need to do is get a 3rd one to go right in the center here. We'll get a lighter one. I don't know if we'll get it today, but that'll help support it in the middle. We'll do a 3rd one probably, but we shall see. Those ones are a little bit heavy. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll just be fine. It'll probably just be fine. It's always just fine. Right, Monty? Okay, now take my gloves, put them back on. We're going to smooth out these sticks, or these logs here, and then we are going to drape the tarp over and get that started. What say you, Monty? We're also going to need some stakes here, so let's just do that really quick to tie our ropes into. Pretty much just need sturdy sticks. There's one. That'll be 2. Look at that, perfect. Oh, that didn't work. We'll saw it. We'll saw it. Right, Monty? Now the front 2 we'll probably tie off on, and the back 2 will just pound in. Okay, tarp time. Oh, sorry, Monty. Let's see. Turns out this gap is wider than I thought it would be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bring these logs into about here. Okay, let's loosen these and bring these in closer. Oh. Okay. Make sure these are about the same here. Okay, that should be much better. We're going to stake the back end first, because we can go as deep into this as we want, but we want to make sure that the back is touching back here, so that we have, there's no gap from the wind. Sorry, Monty. Not doing anything special. These are just solid pieces of wood. We use these as stakes. Okay, got that side. Now we're gonna go up here. Well, let's see here. I may have made the whole thing a little too roomy. Oh man. Let's just tie it up and see what happens. I did bring out 2 tarps. I'll just throw up both tarps. That's what we'll do. Oh, sorry, Monty. Man. Well, there's one thing for certain. We've got coverage from the snow. What do you think about this, Monty? Okay. Not a lot of headroom, but it's nice and deep, and we've got snow protection. So we're going to tie off this. That'll bring it up. And then I'm going to take my other tarp and we'll just go over it too. We'll just make it big and bunkered. So let's how much time do we got? We've got 45 minutes. We got plenty of firewood sitting here. We're just going to, yeah, we've got tons of time. So we're going to set up the second tarp. All right. Yarr. Yarr. A clean camp is a happy camp. Even though my camps are always happy, but I'm not clean all the time. Hey, Monty. So this tarp, this is my Noah's 12. I'm gonna take this one, and this one's it's a diagonal tarp. It's for hammock camping, but it'll work just fine here. So I'm gonna drape that one. We'll put the long part right here, fold the top over, we'll probably tie it back under, and then I'll pull this out, we'll get it all tidied up, and we should see how she looks. I'm gonna use the same knots, and yeah. All right, let's do it. Luckily, my camera stopped recording as I was finishing up, you know, luckily. But we've got a decent shelter here. Snow's starting to come down really good. It's snowing. It's snowing more than I thought it was gonna. I kind of wasn't expecting it to snow. That's okay. That's why we got the frame tarp set up. We've got dual tarps. So we've got the back one that comes back here. This one's draped just for a little added protection. And it's good so far. So we've got, let's see, 20 minutes till the sun sets. So we need to get Monty a sleeping pad. We need to lift that plane. We've got to cut up some firewood and get a fire started. We'll work on fire for reflector tomorrow. We ain't gonna need it tonight. It'll be just fine without it. Okay, let's do it, Monty. Hi. Come here, Skipper. Hi, buddy. Oh, that's a good boy. You're just a good boy. So, it's pretty good. Tarps are solid. This frame will help a lot because I can just keep tightening it and pulling those stakes out. We can make it super taut. And we've got, you know, this much extra space all the way back. I'll probably end up putting a stick back here or something. It's going to accumulate snow back there. So we'll just need to do some knocking throughout the night. But yeah, I think tomorrow we might, well, let's see, we might add another pole in here, but unfortunately I didn't measure before. Not very smart, but now we've got gaps here. My goal was to have the snow wall a little further over so that I could put the tarp like that right onto the snow wall. It's kind of like this side. See how there's just like a couple inches over here? I wanted the same thing on this side. This must not be, this tarp's just smaller than I think. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna get the same tarp, but I'm gonna get a bigger size. I love this tarp, it's just too small. I need bigger. I need more. Anyways, let's blow up Monty some sleeping pad, but we'll be totally fine sleeping under here. It's pretty nice. We got lots of room. We'll need to do some evening on the ground, evening in the evening. And then Monty, you got some snowballs. What's that? You got snowballs. Look. You got little bitty snowballs. You got snowballs. You got snowballs. You got such a... You're so frisky. How come you just want to attack all the time? Huh? You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my friend. Okay, come here. Okay. All right, let's get some sleeping pad going. What say you? You want a sleeping pad? You want a little sleeping pad? You want some comfort? You want some camp comforts? Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Sir! You took me out, Monty. Monty, you knocked me down. Truce. We have a truce, Monty? Monty? Truce? Okay. Alright. Truce. Truce, Monty. Truce. Come here, Monty. Come here. Oh, alright, good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, that's a good boy, Monty. Monty, how come I always get so out of breath when I blow up your sleeping pad? I don't know what it is, I swear. I blow it up and all of a sudden, I'm out of breath. Out of breath. Okay. So now it is time to process up firewood. We're losing daylight. Snow is still coming down. It's not as heavy and big as it was. It's still coming down decently. Nice little snowfall, beautiful setting in the woods. Always is most beautiful when the snow is falling in wintertime. So, what I'm gonna do quick, while I've got light, is go gather up some dead, broken off branches, just get a bundle of them. I'm not gonna record it. I'm just gonna go out there and wander around and get them real quick. And then we're gonna start sawing up our big old pieces into just moderate sizes. Maybe we'll save some. Nah, we'll get different logs for a fire reflector. I don't even know. We'll find out how far we're gonna, or how close we're gonna have the fire tonight, and do all that. Anyways, I'm gonna get sticks, and then we'll start processing up and get a fire, get to relaxing. Okay, it's starting to get dark now. When I was out there getting sticks, got a little pile of sticks here, I found the perfect tree. It's a nice skinny solid maple that'll work for support in the middle. I won't even need to really tie it today, so I'm just gonna measure it real quick. We're gonna give her a chop. Let's see, let's give it a little, leave a little extra so I can put it at an angle. We can secure it with a piece of rope and a bit. But I'm just gonna put this over the log here. Let's go. That should be good. Okay. Make sure there's no rough knobs. There's some dull ones, no sharp ones. Okay. Whoops. Ooh. I'll mess up the camera. Alright, we need to. There's a much easier way I could have done this, but we're already here. Okay, that's all we need for right now. Now all that's going to do is the snow that sags in the middle, that's going to keep the tarp a little more taut. Easy peasy. I should secure this with a rope, but it'll be fine for right now. If anything, it'll just slide to here. Worst case scenario. It's not going to go anywhere other than that. Okay. Now we need to process up some wood. It's starting to get dark, Monty. It's not snowing as much. That's still lightly snowing. I just can't see because it's dark. That makes sense. Alright, I'm going to drape these logs over right here and we'll start cutting. What are you doing, Monty? You psycho. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay. So I've got some little pine sticks. There's some medium ones. We've got some medium maples. We've got some big old maples. A couple oaks over here. Nice plethora of firewood we got going on today. So let's start our fire on a couple big old stinking logs. We'll have it right here. Let it burn down. We'll put a little one, and we'll take another old big jambalaya. Yeah, I got a decent amount cut up here. We'll probably burn some of these bigger ones in half. But let's just get some of this feathery birch bark scraped up. What do you think, Monty? It's not so bad, huh? It is enjoyable right now. This is very peaceful. I kind of like having the snow far back. It's so it just makes it so more lit up around the fire. Snow is definitely coming down. We might get a few inches tonight. We have to get this so we can lay some of these on here, because we don't have a ton of little stuff. We'll have to start burning some of these. Let's see here, this one. Fire's gonna get dim for a minute. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we cook, but once this gets going, these big logs burning, I'm not gonna need any little stuff. Just put these huge logs in half. And just keep burning them in half. That's gonna be a hot fire. Hot fire that'll last all night long. It's already going. Alright, I'm gonna set up my chair, sit down and enjoy this fire for a little bit here. It's gonna be a minute before we cook. I might need to put on some layers soon, huh, Monty? We're gonna throw the stick in a little bit? Okay, deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want this, Monty? Come here, Frosty Bunny. You want this guy? All right, get your scent on it. Yeah, there you go. There you go, come on. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna rub it under your armpits. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get that stick. Yeah, no, come on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah, get your. There you go. Get some slime on there. Yeah, there you go. I don't want you losing it, Monty. Gotta find the right path. Alright, we've got a packed down trail. Do you think you can stick to the packed down trail? Do you want me to throw it? You want me to throw this? Oh, this? Okay. Get it, Monty. Will he find it? Oh, he's got it. He's a good boy. Yeah, so I've got all my logs that I brought back kind of draped. I would say these four big ones on top here are not like, these two right here are not directly like on the flames. It'll take a while for those to burn in half, but eventually all this wood is going to get burned up over the course of today and tomorrow. I don't think I'll burn through all this tonight, but we've got a hot coal bed going. Most things that were underneath before are burned in half, but I just wanted to keep it warm and hot. I've learned that you never want to leave your gloves out of your sleeping bag at night on a night like this when they're just like soaked up moisture, because they get crunchy. I left my gloves out. Oh man. Yeah, that was my first time actually with the DSLR on that video. I left my gloves out. Was that my first snowstorm? Yeah, it was my first time camping in a snowstorm, winter snowstorm. Learned a couple things. Wet gloves freeze, and that was the only time I ever put my DSLR under a umbrella, and that was a pain because it was a brand new camera. That was the first video I did with it. I wanted to protect it. And now I just let it sit out in the snow like it is now. It's fine. It's a champ. It's a champ. Do we lose Monty? Monty? Bring it here, Monty. Anyways, yeah, I'm just taking my time. I'm in no rush to cook right now. I mean, I am hungry. Don't get me wrong. But I'm kind of just, relaxing. We're just relaxing. What do we got for time? Oh yeah, it's still early. Bring it here, Monty. Bring me that stick. Come on, bring me that stick. Monty's chilling. Oh yeah, bring it here, Monty. Come on. Pew. Shelter's holding up good. We've got lots of snow accumulating. I'll probably still knock it off, but as you can see, it's not sagging. You can see where it's definitely still sagging a bit, but not nearly as much as if we didn't use a ridge pole and these logs. It would be a saggy mess, and I might only have to knock it off before I go to bed, and then when I wake up I won't have to do it all night long, just because this wood will support. I actually really like this shelter a lot. This is a really cool setup. I like having two tarps because I got a deep, it's like, I don't know, I got at least like 12 feet back. 12 to like 14 feet back. Come on, Stinky Puff. Come on, Stinky Puff. You want this? Do you want this? Oh, do you want this though? Do you hear the plane? Oh, okay, alright. I'll throw it for real. You ready? I'm not gonna fake throw it, I promise. Yeah. Where is it, Monty? Oh, were you looking for this? Oh, you were looking for this, weren't you? Alright, I'll throw it for real. Alright, go get it! Oh! What was that noise? Was it this? Oh, yeah. Alright, go get it, Monty! Monty, I'm a big jerk because it's still right here. All right, one more time. I'll really throw it. Go get it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep throwing the stick for Monty here, doing the snowing dance, staying warm. Oh, I put on my layers. I put on more layers. I'm very warm right now. I'm toasty. I'm toasty in the snow. Toasty in the snow, man. So yeah, we're just gonna let this burn down, let some stuff burn in half, and then eventually we're gonna start preparing dinner. Come here. You're so frosty. Next to the warm fire. Come on, right here. Alright, lay it down. Lay it down. There you go. That's a good boy. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm warm. Moving around any distance with all my layers on gets me toasty. We have got a very hot fire. So I suppose it's time to start making dinner. It's another unfortunate drawback to the, I'm gonna call it high temperature. There's so much heat back in the fort here. This is all a slushy mess up here, right here. Very slushy and just wet and heavy. So those sticks are kind of required. But yeah, our logs, they'll eventually burn on half. We've got a hot coal bed. So for dinner, what we're making today is a beef and broccoli over rice. Sounds simple, tastes complex. It's gonna be good. I love this meal. I don't have too much to prepare. I just gotta cut up some stuff. Yeah, we got some stuff to prepare. What am I saying? So let's do it. Start cooking. I'm hungry. Okay. There we go. So first things first, of course, garlic. Got to have the garlic. Can't not have garlic. Monty, don't worry. Don't worry, your patience is gonna pay off. I just fed him a beef stick and some cheese. Cheese will be used in tomorrow's meal. But that's the only spoiler I'm going to give till tomorrow. So as far as like, if you guys like following along with my recipes and you like cooking what I cook, I don't really, you know, I don't post these recipes. These are kind of, it's not like a, these recipes ain't, they're just not ABC recipes. I don't really cook ABC recipes where you're like 1 clove of garlic, 1 teaspoon of this, and 1/2 teaspoon of that. I just don't cook like that. You just kind of got to follow along with what I do here. And yeah, you kind of, I cook off flavor. I cook off of what I like. Because I'm eating it, me and Monty. Well, me mostly when I'm making these, you know, big old portions. So I just cook what I enjoy. And I like lots of garlic. You know, the right amount of salt. You can't over salt, you can't under salt. And just I cater to my flavors, what I enjoy. So for this one, it's going to be 3 cloves of garlic. And that's going to be that. I won't hear it. So if you, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to follow along, you got to just follow along with the video. do what I'm doing. I do all the steps. I don't leave anything out. There we go. Diced up some garlic. Now, the most important thing, and you know, as far as the recipe book goes, we'll see about that one day. But anyways, the most important thing for this meal, ginger, fresh. Has to be fresh. I'm going to save this for later. All the parts of the ginger are good. I'll probably bring that home. But I'm going to put so much ginger in this meal. I love ginger. And for this meal, if you don't like ginger, you're not going to be able to get the true flavor of this one. You got to have heavy ginger, because it's just such a good flavor. Ooh, I don't know if I should put all that in. We'll see. That's a lot of ginger. We're going to see if I like it or dislike it. But if you're making this at home, you're following along, I wouldn't put this much ginger. I would put half that. But I'm going to go for gold and see if I like it, because I love ginger anyways. Lots of ginger. Oh, that smell. So good. So good. Oh yeah. And we've got some white onion. I need to use a third of this, so I'm going to need it for other things. So we'll use that much. The rest is going to go back. Okay, just going to add this into the pot. And then next, we've got some mushrooms. Oh wait, there's no mushrooms in this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Put a nice chunk of butter in there. I've got more than enough butter for the next 2 days. There's no way I'm going to eat 2 sticks. Actually, I should probably not say that, because then I probably will eat 2 sticks of butter. We're probably going to eat these 2 sticks of butter is what I'm saying. Put that in there. Okay. Alright, we need the Monty dish. Right, Monty? We need your dish. Because you can't have beef and broccoli without beef. So for this one, we're not grilling it up over the fire. We're going to take these fatty pieces and we're just going to throw them away. I'm just kidding. This is Monty's delight. He's going to get these little bits cooked up in a pan. This is, I think, a New York strip here. So we'll give him some of this fat. Alright, that's good for the Monty. And then we got to save him. We're going to cut off a little bit more fat and meat. And we'll give him a little bit more, because we like our Monty. This is for tomorrow. So this is tomorrow's dinner for Monty. We're going to put this away. We're going to cut this up into nice chunks. And we're not going to cook this yet, but we'll just have it prepared. Go right down the middle. There we go. Okay, now we're going to get this on the fire and get cooking. So really quickly before we start cooking dinner, I just want to show you what's going on up here. The heat is reflecting very well under the shelter here. And this is just all melting and just turning into a slush. And if you look down here, let's see if it focuses very well. Yeah, that's just right there. That's pooled water that's frozen, because this goes up and the snow is all, because it's, you know, kind of there, and it's, yeah, that's just pooled slush water that'll freeze solid by the end of the night, and it's just going to keep accumulating. Oh man, the moisture is really coming out of that log there. We brought along the inferior grate for this one, for this trip. Because it's got more surface area, we need that for this meal currently. We're gonna need some coals. Maybe not logs. We don't need logs, we need coals. We need a longer stick is what we need. Oh yeah. Ooh. Hot fire. First things first, we need to get our rice going. We need 2 cups of water, so we're gonna go 1 down to there. Our rice. Bring that up to a boil, and then we cover. We got Monty's little pan here. We can start that cooking. Needs a little water. And then we've got our big old pot of goodness that we will start simmering up here. Okay. We're cooking. Okay. Oh, our butter's not melting yet. There we go. Gotta be careful. You'll note that I don't cook rice over the fire that often. But I don't know why I don't. It's really not that bad. Oh, it's a hot fire. That's cooked up enough in the garlic. Rice is almost ready to get the lid on there. But before the rice, let's add some other goodies. So first things first, we're going to add a little bit of soy. Let's just add it all. What the heck? What the heck? Then we're going to add in some pepper. Black pepper. Okay. And then some salt. Not too much salt. Not too little salt. Just the right amount of salt. We don't need much. We've got soy in there. Just a little bit. Because. That's why. Because. And then we need some, of course, brown sugar. A little chunk of that. Another little chunk of that. And then we need some good old-fashioned water. Not too much water, just a little bit. A little bit more. Oh yeah. That's gonna be good enough for the lid. We are gonna add that lid on there and let that sit. We're not doing this at home. At home, I would cook this up a little bit and let those onions get a little translucent before adding the other stuff. But this is over the fire, and I'm not sure how it's gonna go. So we're just gonna add in everything now and just go for gold. So to our beef and broccoli, we're gonna add some broccoli. Oh yeah. We're gonna keep stirring that. Oh yeah. And then we might as well add in our beef. Just gonna add in our chunks of beef. Ooh, we almost lost it. All right. I'm just gonna give this a little stir around. See what? Whoa! We got a log burned in half there. Okay. We're gonna need a little bit more. Whoa, that's a hot fire. What are you doing? We need a little more water. We need to get the heat on this going, because we need this stuff to kind of roast in this. So this needs to go in closer. This needs to get going. I'm now realizing that we probably shouldn't have put it in the beef so early. And that's just something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. But it's okay, because it's going to be good. Oh, we had 2 logs burned in half. That's what I'm talking about. Hot fire. This thing is not as hot as I thought it would be. Monty. Uh-oh. Is our rice going to be way done early? So this is my second beer. I already ate one during the cooking process. Now this log, I'm not even going to burn this one in half here. I mean, it's burned in half, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. We don't need more. That is a very hot fire. We're already having, yeah, this is, I don't even feel snow because it's just slushy and wet. You can hear the sound of it. Normally it sounds kind of like dry, and that's just solid because it's just a slush mess. We got too much heat reflecting back. Yeah, on last week's video when he tried that escargot. Oh, his face was hilarious. I tried to do some editing, and I did some very technical stuff, and you should be able to hear the sounds he was making a lot better now. Check it out. Monty. Right, booty fuzz? Booty fuzz? Booty fuzz? Alright, we need to scrape more coals. I don't think my beef and broccoli ain't simmering the way I want it to be simmering. I want to have some heat under there. Alright. Here we go, Monty. Ooh. You know what you look like you want? I see what you want. You were all so concerned because I wasn't cradling you like a little baby. Is that what it was? Is this what you were missing out on? Oh! What the heck? What was that? That was like an attack. You just tongue attacked my face. It's okay. I guess you're just giving me kisses back. It's okay, Monty. Are you gonna have a treat tonight? You gonna have a big treat? You gonna have a treat? Are you just like, oh boy, I love treats. Oh, yay! Yippee! Hooray!
Dad, please. Time and time again. You just never know when to stop.
You're right. I don't know when to stop. You're gonna get treats though. You're gonna get good boy treats. There we go. Now we're cooking. This broccoli will cook down a bunch. Oh yeah. We're about done. It cooked down a lot more than I thought it would. There's a lot more liquid, but that's okay. It's gonna soak into that rice and it'll be extra delicious. So we've got one final step. One final step. Now normally I would mix this in with some cold water because it's cornstarch. But there's already so much liquid in here, I don't want to add any more moisture, so we're just going to kind of add it in. This is just to thicken. just hope it doesn't clump up and it mixes in just fine. Oh yeah, it looks like it's mixing in just fine. Okay, what's this? Alright, we're just gonna cook this for another minute here with this cornstarch added in. Oh, that's gonna be so good. And then we're gonna stir in our rice. Ooh. Oh yeah. Monty's, we need a little kibble. We can get a little powder pumpkin going on in there. Oh, did you say rice? Rice, you say? Okay. Alright. If you say so. Put a little white rice in there. Got a little venison, or not venison, beef. Cooked beef. Now it just needs to cool, Monty. You can't eat it yet. You'll burn your mouth. Okay, it's time this comes off the fire. Okay. That's some deliciousness right there. Alright, I think, let's just see. Oh, it smells so good. I think the only logical choice is to add in all this rice. It's the only thing we can do. Oh, it's gonna be too much food. We might have a little leftovers. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. That rice is gonna absorb all that juice. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's time to feast. Ooh, that's gonna be so good. Oh yeah. You want a treat? Do you want a treat? Monty? Need to finish brewski number 2-ski. Done. Oh, this is a pot of food right here. There's no way I'm gonna eat all this. That is just like a, oh, that's at least a couple pounds. No way it's gonna happen. Have you been a good boy all day? Did you fetch any sticks? He warded off some enemies earlier. He heard something. He heard nothing, but he heard something evil, and he barked at it. So he deserves a meal. Okay, Monty, go ahead. Let's see if our, oh, that was a pre-dinner fart. Let's see if our beef is overdone. The beef is barely overcooked. I'm surprised that it's not chewier than it is. Oh yeah. The beef's perfect. Huh. As far as the ginger goes, definitely wasn't too much ginger. It's good. Heck, I can't even put more ginger in there. I'm slowing down. I don't know how he doesn't show symptoms of being full. Blows my mind. Because that bowl right there was full. It was a little heaping. And I weigh 3 times as much as him. So if you were to take 3 times as much as it was in this bowl and put it in here, I mean, it would be like that. So I'm struggling. There was less than that in there, so I don't know how he's just fine wanting more. You're a monster. You're a worse food monster than me. You are. Because you have no limit. There's no limit. I'm going to shut off that camera there. Finish up with whatever I'm going to eat. And we're going to clean up a little bit. I think I'm going to blow up my sleeping stuff and get ready to lay down. So I'm starting to get real full. And sleepy. Okay. Let's... Oh. I'm very stuffed. Rice fills you up. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, that's going to be fine. It's going to freeze overnight. We'll warm it back up tomorrow. I'm going to use this pan that all that food is in to cook tomorrow, so I'll probably clean out the pan I use for rice tonight, and we'll warm everything back up, and we'll put this meal in that, and I'll seal the container. I could do it tonight, I guess, while it's still warm, but why do today what you can push off until tomorrow? Oh. Oh, man. Alright. Your Royal Mountainous. Come here, Monty. Come on. Come on, I know you want this. Come on. I know you want this. Are you going to lay a 180 to the way I want you to lay? Or, oh, yep, that's it. That's about a 180. That's about a 180. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Monty, just accept it. Hey, come here. Oh, just accept it. Just, oh, you almost got me. Yes. Yeah, see, if you just accept it, then everything's all good. Oh. There, Monty. You're a good boy. We'll just have you do that. So anywho, that was a delicious meal. I am completely satisfied with the shelter. Ooh. There's the ice chunk right there. Yep. This is ice right here. It doesn't feel too heavy. Oh wait, this is just on this tarp. Oh, the pooling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a slushy. Okay. Yeah, the heat. Oh, no. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to have some ice to deal with in the morning. We're just going to knock it off in the morning. We'll let it freeze tonight. It'll be fine. We just got to be careful not to rip our tires. But anywho, this is definitely, these poles are helping it hold up the weight. If it were to snow all night, I think we'd just be fine. We'd probably have a little saggy here just like this, and yeah, it would just hold up. But anyways, we'll see what we do tomorrow.
On the shelter, I don't know if we're going to do a fire reflector because I like the way the snow pit, the big open snow pit glows like this. But anyways, I'm tired. I'm full. I'm ready to pass out. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning. We're opening a present. It's a Monty present. Hi, Monty. Hi. Good morning. Oh, there's a big boy. Hold on, Monty. Here, you want a Monty? Yeah, look at you. Yeah. Oh, your face. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a Monty. Oh. Oh. I'll turn her back. Monty. Do. He's super sleepy. Alright. Got some help. Oh, there you go. Oh. What happened today, Monty? I'm gonna zip myself up for a minute. It's a little chilly out there. It's very breezy. But the winds are actually coming from the way they said they were going to come from. Oh. Which is a beautiful thing. I'm gonna need, I burned up a lot of my little firewood, so I'll probably need to collect a little bit to get a fire started this morning. Just a little bit. And yeah, first two-nighter of the winter season. Oh boy. It's kind of nice being able to sleep in. It's very peaceful. Okay, it's time to get up, put some layers on. Let's do it. Okay, so, yeah, it's chilly. I'm ready to get a fire going. Oh, nice. We burned the big one in half. Let's pile these up. So, we've got a couple inches of snow on here. So we definitely got more snow last night. But, yeah, it held up. It's holding up nice. So, let's find some wood. Get a fire going. I'm gonna walk around and we're gonna find a nice little dead one. I don't want too big. Well, we got time today, so we'll just find one like that diameter, kind of like this one. This one would be perfect for processing up, get the fire going, and then we're gonna burn more big logs. We'll gather a few more today because we're gonna burn it all day, but yeah. Find some wood and get a fire going. This will be a perfect one. I'm gonna have to cut it back in two pieces, or bring it back in two pieces, but the top half is nice and smaller. Oh. I might break off the top half if I keep doing that, and it could follow me, so I don't want to do that.
That's not cool. There we go. Oh yeah. Not the worst thing. I made a little kindling already. All right, let's start up a fire. Hey Monty, you gonna help start the fire? It's sunny out, huh? Ooh. Why is it going over there? We'll see if that was enough kindling. It's cutting it close. I might need to restart and get more. But it's pretty dry, so it might do the job. Now once you have a little fire going, you always want to make sure to pile on enough wood to smother it out ASAP. It's the #1 rule of bushcrafting. I'm just kidding, it's fire making 101. Smother it. Smother that fire. Ready? Yeah, Monty. We've got some blue skies going on. Blue skies. Just a little. Over there. Huh. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make a fire reflector today. I mean, the wind is just blowing around and it's coming from this way. So I don't think it's gonna do much good either way. That way we can pile on big old logs like these, burn them in half, and have a big old ripping fire. We're just going to need to create massive amounts of heat to combat this wind. And we'll just keep it close enough to where we can sit right under a shelter. Hopefully not burn too many holes from embers, because you know me, usually I put the fire pretty far away because I like to protect my tarps. Last night we got a little crazy, but it definitely was putting warmth under here. So let's get some big logs going on here. Let's get this fire going. I think this fire is going to burn all day. So as I was saying before I make breakfast, my frozen beef and broccoli is in here. Yeah, it's frozen. So we're going to warm this up, and then I'm going to transfer the contents of this to this here pot, which I should have done last night. But why do today what you can do tomorrow? You know me. So yeah, we got to do that. Now that's more complicated. Warm it up a little bit, because we're gonna need to boil some or melt some snow, make some more water for the day, and then we'll have ourselves a casual noon 30 lunch. Maybe 1:30, you know, or more breakfast. I didn't mean lunch, it's breakfast. Because you can't define the time for lunch and breakfast. I say it's the first meal you have after getting up, within a few hours. Lunch is like middle of your day, not the technical day. Your day, middle of your day. And we're gonna have cheese for lunch. We're having breakfast. Thing out. There's not really any fat there, so it should be pretty easy. We'll just put some snow in, warm it up, melt it, clean it out quick, and then we'll start cooking. Oh, boiling water first. Oh, Monty. Watch out. Monty, you're in my way. Okay. Okay, Monty. So what we were having for breakfast today is, I was thinking, since we got a little sheep herder here, why don't we have a classic sheepherder's breakfast? Right, Monty? The old sheepherder's breakfast. Very simple. And, you know, I was just going to make it for myself, but since we got this sheep herder here, we can't have a sheepherder's breakfast without the sheep herder getting some of the sheep herder's breakfast. So you're supposed to do it with hash browns, but Monty can't have regular potatoes, so I'm just gonna chunk up his sweet potato, and that's just gonna have to do for him instead of hash browns. I'll just slice it thin ish. Oh yeah, don't sit on your sleeping pad. It's right there, Monty. It's right next to you. Just sit on the cold, hard ground. Alright, that's just going to count as Monty's sweet potato hash browns right there. For me, I just need a little white onion. I'm only going to do not that much of it and save the rest for later. Adding that to the pan. Then I just got some bacon. I already sliced it up a little bit into nice chunks. Monty's got his own little pouch of bacon. That'll go right in. He's gonna need some snow. All we gotta do is fry this up and then add the other stuff. And it's pretty simple, so let's get cooking. We'll add more snow to Monty's as needed, but we're gonna need to adjust this fire here. So I was just sawing up a couple of these logs here to get the fire going better. It's going good now, but I stretched my legs apart and I ripped my pants. So these ain't waterproof no mo. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, we've got a pot of water going though. It's almost time for coffee. Oh yeah. Got my little MSR mug mate. I love this little thingy. Oh, spilling some grounds. This is definitely boiling. We'll have a little schmutz in there, but that's okay. Ooh. Go. All right, I'm gonna add more snow. We're gonna keep this going. We gotta fill up a Nalgene and a half, almost 2 Nalgenes. This is looking good. Okay, I'm gonna get our eggs sitting by the fire. It's time to add in the other goodies. So we're gonna add in some frozen hash browns. There we go. Start cooking these in. Okay, a little black pepper. We're gonna add in some salt. Not too much salt, not too little salt. Just the right amount of salt. Okay, now we gotta cook that up. Fill up our Nalgene here. It's gonna have a little stuff get in there, but that's okay. Go. Oop, getting a little burny. We're gonna need another chunk of butter. Oh, it's hot. Oh yeah. So it's pretty late in the afternoon. I slipped in a bit today. Should we admit what time it is, Monty? It's almost 2. Oh yeah. That's okay. We're just having a relaxing day today. That's what it's all about, you know? Enjoy yourself. Do the work the first day and relax the second day. Stay warm. We do need to get some more firewood. I mean, we could make do with what we got, but we'd have a sad fire. It wouldn't be sad. It'd be sad. All right, we'll get more. And then I think what I might do is I was gonna move the tarps, and I was gonna take this tarp right here and move it over, but the snow that's built up on the backside, there's an inch or two, it's making the whole thing solid, so it's not flapping in this wind. You'll notice it's not flapping at all. So that's kind of nice, not having it flap, and it's kind of creating insulation. So what I'm going to do is either leave it, or after I get firewood, we're going to pile up some snow, because the wind is only coming from right here. We'll just build up these walls another foot or two, and that should block a majority of the wind, which I'll probably end up doing that. Other than that, we're going to relax today. Okay, so that's about good. So now what you do for the sheep herders is you're supposed to make just little pockets to put your eggs in. I'm going to go right down to the pan with them. You're not really supposed to go to the pan, you're supposed to cook this covered, but since we're cooking it not covered and over the campfire, I'm just going to make 3 little pockets here, like that. Monty's, well, he's got lots of water in there. I don't care what his looks like, his is still a sheep herder's because it's for a sheep herder, okay? That's the rule. That's what we're going with. So now let's drop our eggs in here. Oh, we don't want that shell. A little shell. Oh, it's hot fire. And then Monty's pretty much going to have poached sheepherder's breakfast. Poached, not poked. Oh, that's so hot. It burns the hands. Oh, jeez. We're almost there. It's almost breakfast time at 2. So we've got the right idea for the sheepherder's breakfast, but unfortunately, I was going to use this pot, and the reason I was going to use this pot to cook the sheepherders is because it's got a lid, and I'm seeing how difficult it's going to be to cook these eggs without a lid. So we're just going to call this a mangled sheepherder's breakfast because I'm just going to mix this in so these cook up better. So we have just invented a new dish. It is called the mangled sheepherder's breakfast. That's right. That's what we do on the channel. We invent stuff. And if I was worried about looks, I probably wouldn't go camping. There we go. Now we're gonna put on some heat. Monty's, oh man, look at his. Besides all the water, look at that. He's got like a poached egg. If there wasn't so much water, his would be a total sheepherder's breakfast. It's still sheepherder's breakfast. What am I talking about? Monty's got the poached sheepherder's breakfast. There is some poached sheep. Yeah, see, we invented another one. The poached sheepherder's breakfast and the mangled sheepherder's breakfast. Dang, how do we do this, Monty? There's just one last step to any mangled or poached sheepherder's breakfast. Yeah, there we go. Cheese. Oh, cheese. Oh, cheese. Gots to have the cheese. But Monty is also going to get just a little cheese. Just a little bit. Because it wouldn't be a poached sheepherder's breakfast without it. Alright, there we go. We've got the mangled sheepherder's breakfast and the poached sheepherder's breakfast. You ready, Monty? You ready to eat some breakfast? You want a treat? Alright. Okay, go ahead, Monty. Go ahead. You waited long enough for your 2 o'clock breakfast. Breakfast at 2. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's cheesy goodness. Uh-huh. Aha! Ah! Good though. So I set up my watch and checked the temperature. It's about negative 3.8 Celsius, which is roughly 25 Fahrenheit. I think. Yeah, negative 3.8 Celsius. About 25. Maybe 24. 25, whatever. 25 Fahrenheit. And that's without wind chill. Because it is definitely much colder with wind chill. It's killing my batteries on my camera really quick. So what we're gonna do is just eat up our breakfast here. I think we'll get wood first, and then we'll think about building up this wall, which I probably will do. It won't take too much work. Go ahead, Monty. Oh, he's struggling. It's like a big, it's the thick patty in there. Monty, I'll put it in your bowl. Hold on, Monty. Hold on. Let me help you. Wait, I can't see. Yeah, I feel like today, that's the latest I slept in a long time. But it's so cozy in that sleeping bag, I just didn't want to get up. Usually on days that I have to go home and like edit or something, I tend to go home earlier, but if I'm out here for a second day, I like to sleep in. It's so peaceful with the sound of the breeze and just being in that your sleeping bag gets a little warmer in the morning when the sun rises, generally, unless the day is going to be like bitterly cold, and you just kind of get a little extra toasty. And it just makes you want to leave that much less. Get out of your sleeping bag. And Monty was fine. He wasn't antsy. He could have slept longer. But I was at max capacity. This is that kind of stick to your ribs food. Okay. I'm just going to keep eating, sipping on my coffee, and enjoy the morning. And then let's get some firewood, some more firewood, because this thing is getting a little sad. We got to keep it going all day. Okay. Fire's hot. Oh, that was a good breakfast. Breakfast. Don't you tell me otherwise. I won't have it. It's my camping trip, and if I want breakfast at 2, that's how it's gonna do. But yeah, even though it's only like 25, I think it's gonna start to get much colder throughout the night. With this wind chill, it's pretty brisk. It's pretty brisk. I'm actually surprised at how brisk it feels. So anyways, let's suit up and get some firewood. And an axe and a saw. Right, Monty? You gonna come with? Or are you gonna stay here? Do this? Alright, lead the way, pal. We're going that way? Are you sure? Say your final answer. This one's right next to camp. Let's see if... Well, that was easy. Oh, hey. I see 2 right there. 2 in a row. Alright, let's drag this one back and then go to the next ones. No. chopper. Okay, I think what we're gonna do. My God. There we go. To cut it off. Snarf. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll just drag these two back to camp. We should be set on firewood for the night. Yeah. Oh.
You might not believe it, but there's a Monty in the camp. There he is.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. May the traits be with you always.
Come to the dark side. My name is Darth Montius.
I'm sorry. Oh, Monty. Oh, man. Oh, you poor guy. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Monty. I'm sorry. Hooky ducks. So, we've got 2 hours of daylight left. I hope I process this breakfast soon, because I'm not hungry at all. But I'm going to build up these walls just a little bit here. Just make them a little higher. Little added wind. Oop. It's okay if a little snow falls in here, because I've got my sled with the tarp over it.
Okay, Monty's all taking a nap for now. I'm gonna hang these pieces over. We're gonna actually burn a lot of this in half. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them all to lengths like that big, and then we're gonna pile them on, burn them in half, and then we'll have the rest of the night to have these nice big sections of logs to burn. So it'll be just fine. So I'm gonna set these all up to cut right now, and then we'll get burning and relaxing. Now what we're gonna do, we got an hour and a half of, oops! We're gonna put out our fire really quick. I'm gonna clean this off. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna load up a bunch of these, all these right here. These need to be burned in half. This is my shorter ones. So what we're gonna do is put all these on at once. That'll be a nice hot ripping fire that'll go through till dark for quite a while. Burn those in half, repile those on. We might not even need this firewood, but that's pretty much the plan. And that should this will definitely be a hot fire the rest of the night. Very hot fire. I'm probably gonna fix up my wall here a little bit, just a little bit added wind protection, you know, and make camp look pretty. You know, we have this beautiful camp here. This will be an extremely hot fire. You watch. Now we're going to build up our walls. I think that's going to do it. It's good enough. A little more wind protection, not crazy amounts. It'll melt down as that fire gets hot, but hey, I'm happy with it. It's going to get nice and toasty under here very soon. There's a flame started, and it's going to get a ripping. He doesn't want to drink the water I provide him. Just freezes solid. There's proof. You provide a dog water, and his name is Monty, and he doesn't drink it because he's a turd. I'm not feeling any wind whatsoever. It's very light right now anyways. I'm kind of excited for some gusts. See how much that wall actually helps. I've got icicles. Monty, don't you lick that pan. You little monster. I am just going to be chilling, relaxing, thinking about life and stuff until it's dark. We're going to throw the stick for Monty, but we're not doing anything but sitting here, staying warm, and enjoying the time out here. We got a hot fire.
Oh, it's holy, got snowed on my back.
That's what I get. That's what I deserve for messing with Monty. This little beggar, we've been eating a brick of English cheddar. It's pretty good, pretty sharp, and he just can't get enough. You gotta chew it, Monty. Let the flavor, you know, absorb in your mouth a little. Right? It's been 2.5 hours since I piled on all these logs, and they're pretty much burned out. I put them in half once, or maybe, no, wait, 2 hours? No, 2.5. Wait, I don't know, something like that. It's dark now. It's dark. But tonight's dinner is a little different one on this channel. So I wanted to go with a time-old classic, and that is grilled cheese and tomato soup. And we're just going to do it very simple, classic grilled cheese, classic tomato soup. It's a nice simple one. You just take your can of tomato soup, you open it up, you throw your American cheese on your white bread, you just sear that up. Once your soup's heated up, you dip it, and that's it. Delicious. We're gonna do the same thing, except we're gonna make our tomato soup from scratch using fresh tomatoes and herbs and whatnot, and we're gonna use some artisan bread for our bread and like 5 different gourmet cheeses. Other than that, it's the same as the classic tomato soup and grilled cheese, exact same, except just a couple additional steps. You know, because yeah, we're going to eat good. It's going to be good. But this is going to be probably one of the most rare moments on the channel, and that is a vegetarian meal. I thought about putting some ham or pepperoni in the grilled cheese, and I probably should have. I'm probably going to regret not doing it, but note the day. We're going vegetarian tonight. Kinda. I've been munching on beef sticks, so I'll probably eat one with the sandwiches to make them get better, but We're gonna get simmering our soup because I'm gonna simmer the soup for a couple of hours because I want everything to just turn. I don't want it to be too chunky. I mean, it'll probably be chunky, and I don't care if it's chunky or not, but I want it to be, you know, a nice mushed up deliciousness, right, Monty? Right? It's kind of warm near that fire, huh? It's a very hot fire. So, I guess let's prepare some stuff. We've got a long simmer, right, Monty? Well, you're very warm, Monty. He thinks he's getting more cheese, that's why.
He's like, oh, I'll burn my face as long as I get cheese. I don't care. Just give me that cheese, and everything will be okay.
So for our soup, whoops, we just need some stuff. What stuff, you say? Well, stuff. Alright, let's start with, oops, crushed it. Oh, we got a bonus one. Garlic, always. Gots to have the garlic. If you don't have garlic, I think I put garlic in every meal I've ever made. That's gonna go into the soup pot. Then of course, white onion. Into the pot that goes. I was debating whether I wanted to cut these up or not, but I think I'm just going to cook them whole. These are cherry tomatoes, which are probably frozen. We're going to try one. Oh yeah, they're frozen. Oh, that's cold. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's cold. I'm going to add those in. Little ice blocks. All right. We're just gonna cook those down, chop them up with a spatula. Now we need a little bit of water. All right, a lot of that's gonna evaporate. Okay, for now, we're just gonna start dissolving all this and start cooking it down, and we're gonna add more stuff as we go. But this is going to need to simmer for quite a while. So we're going to throw the lid on here. Get this on the fire. All right. Let's get that on the fire. Get some coals under here to start. Once we get a boil, we're going to keep it away from the heat as long as it just keeps bubbling, and cook it for a minimum of an hour. And then probably we're going to cook it for about an hour, and then we'll add other stuff. So now it's just simmer time. Stop, simmer time. Okay, we've been simmering for a minute here. I want to put my gloves on because I'm sure this fire is hot. It's hot fire, but I can see steam coming out. Oh yeah. Try chopping these up a little bit. I got some chicken base. I put a little water in the bag to get it liquefied. That's mostly all the way in there. We need a little pepper, black pepper, and some salt.
Not too much salt, not too little salt. Just the right amount of salt. Do a little bit more. Okay. All right, then I've got some fresh basil that's frozen completely. I'm just gonna tear that up and throw it in there. Get it nice and basil-y. There we go. We've also got some frozen parsley. Let's just tear that up and put that in there. Okay. Tomato soup is coming. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh, I love the smell of basil. All right. Now we're just gonna throw it back on the fire in just another 20 minutes and we'll see how it looks in 20 minutes. Okay, let's take another peek at what we got going on here. Ooh, yeah. Got a little mashing. All right, let's give it a taste test. Oh yeah. Ooh, that started to taste good. It's still a hair bland. It's gonna have to cook down, and some of the moisture's still gonna have to boil out, and the flavor's gonna get better as it goes. Oh yeah. You falling asleep waiting for that soup, huh? You're still gonna get there. Oh. Okay. That is a very hot fire. We've got just a ripping coal bed. I'm gonna crack open a beer here. Ooh, some good stuff. Okay, so our soup has been simmering for, when did we start it? I don't know, it's been an hour. It's been simmering for an hour, so we're gonna give it like 20 more minutes. It's not gonna be a puree, you know, tomato soup. It's gonna be more chunky because I didn't cut anything up super small, and that's pretty much why. Also, if you use a food processor to chop things up, I'm not sure if you do it before you cook it or after, but either way, if it was in smaller bits, it would definitely help it cook down a lot. But it's gonna be chunkier, which is just fine. The flavor is gonna be exact same. It's just gonna have some chunks, but that's gonna be just fine with me. I don't mind a little chunkier soup, but we're still gonna let it simmer for another half hour-ish. We'll probably start getting the rest of it ready shortly here, and we'll start cooking Monty's. He's got some steak. Oh, he's got his little blankie on. So we've just been relaxing, enjoying the heat of the fire. Okay, let's take one more peek at this before we prepare our other stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, that's starting to look like a tomato soup. All right. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a chunky tomato soup, but it's gonna be delicious. Oh yeah. Just scrape that bottom, make sure nothing's burning. Let's get the rest going. Okie dokie. Hey Monty, are you gonna help? I can't see, Monty. Monty, could you please come over here? Go over here, Monty. Thank you. Yeah, go right there. Okay, so we've got 4 different types of cheeses I'm gonna slice up. The first is some pepper jack. Next we've got, I'm gonna slaughter some of these names. This is cheddar cheese with Gruyere notes. Gruyere. I don't know what it says. Gruyere. we're gonna definitely slaughter some of these. Let's taste this one too. Got some good cheese. This one, which I already took a bite out of because I wanted to taste it. This is Havarti cheese. And this is, I can't remember what this one is. It's some kind of special cheddar. I don't know what was special about it, but it's special. So just know this is special cheddar. Some kind of special soft cheddar. Alright, we got our bread here. Let's divvy this up here. Might be a little too much cheese. Is there such a thing as too much cheese? I don't think so. Here, Monty. Here, Monty, want some more? Come here. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be good. Alright. Whoop. There you go, Monty. But we need to get Monty's frozen meat ready. Alright, let's put this in the pan. Okay. Let's get grilling some cheeses. Frying up Monty's meat. Let's do it. Watch out, Monty. Watch out. We're gonna put this over the hot. Oh, geez, Monty. You could have knocked my camera in the fire. Are you crazy? Come over here, pup. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Let's get some butter. Just a little bit of butter. Just a little casual eighth quarter bar of stick of butter. You know, casual. Let's carefully lay on. Oh, it's not very careful. Lost some cheese. It's all gonna stay in there. Oh, they're gonna be so cheesy. It's gonna be so good. I've got extra bread, just in case. These, but I feel like there's a lot of bread there. So I'm gonna do, oh, we don't want that. We're just gonna save this chunk of bread, or butter. Okay. We'll soak butter into the bread that side. Let it get a little toasty. And then we'll flip them. We're gonna flip them a lot because we don't want to get burnt bread. And we want this cheese to get nice and melty. It's gonna be tough. That's a lot of cheese on there. Okay. We've got to make a flip of utmost importance. Okay. One flip. Oh, my hand's burning. Hold it together. Keep it together. Oh, okay. Ooh, we're getting some melty cheeses. Oh, this is going to be a pretty good vegetarian meal, I must say. I think this is the only vegetarian meal I've ever cooked. But I don't think I'm going to be too upset with it. We've got to flip them again. Oh, it's so hot, the fire. Oh, jeez. It's hard to keep my hands near it. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, let's check our tomato soup. Oh yeah. That's looking good. Okay, so this is done. And since our sandwiches are getting close, we're going to take this off the fire so that it doesn't burn my mouth too much when I start to eat it. Because if I don't take it off the fire now and our grilled cheeses are ready, I'm totally going to burn my mouth over and over trying to ingest all this. So we're going to put a glove on to hold the spatula. Oh, it's starting to cheese through. The cheese is melting through, you can see it. Oh yeah, oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, this one's not melting quite as much, this side. So we'll turn them a little bit. Let's just take this. Ooh, it's hot. They've gotta be melted together. We might as well prepare Master Monty's. Putting his pumpkin powder. We'll go extra pumpkin today. With that beef. You know he loves that pumpkin. Oh! Making a nice pumpkin New York strip puree. And then we're gonna mix this in with this food. And we're gonna set it off to the side because he needs his nice and cool. So that he can scarf it down in 2 seconds. Oh, it's getting dangerously toasted. Oh no! Oh no! That's what we don't want. That's too much char. Oh, okay. Okay, they're coming off the fire. They're coming off. They're good. Let's see if we got the gooiness we were hoping for. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, this one too? Oh, it's pretty gooey. All right. Oh, with our soup. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, let's feast. Okay, feast time. Monty, you waited patiently. Go ahead. That's all you. That's all you. I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. Okay. I really hope this soup. Ooh, it looks very warm. Hope it's not too hot. Just want to take a bite of it really quick. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That's some good tomato soup right there. Our grilled cheese. Ooey gooey. Dip it in the tomato soup. Of course you gots to do it. Go ahead, Monty. Ooh, soup is still pretty hot. Oh, it's so flavorful. All right, watch out. Get back, get back. Back up, back up, back up. Get back, back up. Okay, go ahead. I'm trying to help you, Monty. I want you to eat it all. I just want you to not... Monty. Tomato soup and grilled cheese will never be the same. No way. Nope. I just reached a new level. Monty, what's up? Hey. Oh. Was yours not enough? Did you want my dinner too? Would you like my dinner too? Oh, sure. Here. Here, Monty. Have a nice chunk of grilled cheese. Yeah, help yourself. No, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I just weigh 3 times as much as you. And I know I already overfed you and fed you treats all day. But don't worry about me. You still want mine? Oh. It's okay, Monty. I understand. I share the same lack of self-control. Which is why I'm probably going to eat too much until I feel sick. Oh. Oh, it's so hot. That is all our firewood. That's it. All of it, Monty. You did such a good job, Monty. Thanks for helping with dinner. And by helping, I mean helping eat it. Got this? All right, one for the night. One, just one. Just go get it. Okay. Monty will always go fetch a stick, but there's about a 10% chance he'll bring it back. That's it. So yeah, we've got all our food, we've got all our wood on the fire. I've eaten most of our food. Monty didn't get any, but I ate it all. No, I've eaten most of the food that I brought out. But I am sleepy now. I'm ready to go lay down. Oh yeah. I'm gonna shut off that camera here. I'm gonna clean up camp. Clean up all this crap that's everywhere. And then we're gonna get tucked in and get ready for bed, so I'll check back with you guys when I get ready for bed. Oh yeah. See, Monty's booty's gonna keep our bottles from freezing. That's the magic of Monty's booty, huh, Monty? Oh, do you think that you would like to enjoy this here sleeping bag? All right, well, come on in. Come on, Monty. Come on in. Yeah, it's a little cold, but it'll get warmed up. You want me to flip you around? You just lay down and I'll flip you around? Okay, deal. You know how I like to flip you around when you lay down. We'll do it every night. It's like a fun little game. Alright, give me these paws. Give me these paws. Oh. Yes. Oh. Oh yeah. Let me just pull this. Oh. Gotta be very careful not to get the Monty fur in the sleeping bag zipper. Alright, Monty zipped away. Finalize our Monty seal with a little wool blanket action. Oh, did he stop? Oh no, he's still going. But you just put a wool blanket over him and he ain't going anywhere until the morning light. Well, that was delicious. We've got quite the icy tarp. I gotta be careful, I don't want to rip this. Oh man. Yeah, ooh. Oh, that's a heavy. Ooh. Oh man, that's a thick chunk of ice. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's right at the bottom. Oh, we're gonna pull that chunk out tomorrow and see what it looks like, if I can remember. Oh yeah, this whole thing. Well, I hope I don't rip my tarp. I've never had to deal with so much ice. Oh man. Oh, that's a heavy piece too. Jeez. What am I doing here? Farting is what I'm doing. Okay, anyways, yeah, it seems we've got a lot of ice in the tarp. I am a little scared. I'm going to pass out. I'm ready to sleep, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Whoa! Monty. Good morning. Something stinks in here. There's that little nose. Hey! Hi! It's a new day. Good morning, Monty. Oh, should Monty? Hi. Oh, hi. Hi, Monty. So yeah, you think chili gives you lots of gas and stinky farts. I ain't got nothing on tomato soup. It's like I was playing a stinky instrument all night. Right, Monty? I was hitting those high notes and the low notes and the stank notes. Don't try to lick me, you stinky. Good boy. That's a good boy. We got his booty stuck in his tail. Oh, it's chilly. It's chilly. No pun intended. It's soupy. Slept pretty good. We got up earlier today, that's for sure. So, today's the day we're going to pack up and head home. And get to see how much ice is up here. So, it's a little brisk out there. So I'm going to get up. Put on some layers. And we'll get throwing the stick for Monty first off. Come here, Monty. Come here, Monty. Come here, Monty. Monty, come here. We're going to put on your booties. Your booties, Monty. Okay, stay there. No, we're not going back to bed. I mean, if you really want to, I guess. Frisky bunny. What did I do? What did I do? Hi, Monty. Good morning. Good morning, Monty. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Hi. Good morning, Monty. What? What is it? Ready? You want this? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Are you sure? Get it. Oh man. It is a crisp, brisk morning. The snow is crunchy. It's gotta be at least in the teens. It might even be colder. It's pretty chilly. Monty, that's not where the stick is. Here's some snowmobiles. Off in the distance. You hear those? You hear that moose? It's pretty early for snowmobiles.
On a bouncy bunny, follow me around, man.
Okay, alright. He's full of piss and vinegar this morning. Oh, I want to see how big these ice chunks are. Quick. Oh. This is just like the outside. The main chunk of ice is all wrapped. It's frozen some paracord in it, but it's like this thick, and it was like with those pieces on there, it was like this big in a big bowl. It's just a big old bowl of ice, and I'm gonna have to use Monty's stick here, my axe, to break it off. I've never had so much heat and snow go into the tarp and create so much ice like that before. I probably should have knocked it off periodically and not let that ice build up, because I was kind of worried when I was peeling that ice off the tent or the tarp, it was gonna rip. It didn't rip, luckily. It felt like it was gonna, but I guess that material's tougher than I give it credit for. But anyways, we got a sunny morning, blue skies day. It's so still. I thought it was gonna be so much windier last night, but it's very still this morning. Just a pristine wintry scene. So, Monty, what's that? Chico! Get that stick, Monty. Get that stick. Anyways, we're gonna start packing up. Yeah. No. It's deflated. No. Look at you, little frostbeard. Oh, don't. No, don't. Hey. I'm deflating it. This is a sign of my surrender, Monty. Okay. I'm sorry. This is a big... Monty, on guard. Cha. Okay. Get. I'm sorry, Monty. Ooh, I gotta be careful. We're gonna rip the tarp. Oh, I don't like this at all.
Oh man. This gets some serious ice on it. Ooh. Ooh. Lesson learned. If you have a really hot fire and the snow is melting under your tarp a lot and you're having pooling water, knock it off frequently so you don't get ice buildup on your tarp. Oh, it just sounds like it's gonna rip, but it's a stronger material. I'm giving it credit for. I got enough of it off this one. I'm just gonna pack this up and melt it at home. I don't want to ruin my tarp. I don't want to risk it. Oh no, this one. Huh. None of the ice really stuck to this one. Look at this. There's a big chunk of pooled up ice. It just slid right off. Huh, I guess they're made out of slightly different materials. I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb here and say that this AquaQuest tarp is made out of better material. I don't know what the heck that is, but, well, maybe it was just because it was closer, but there was definitely pooled up ice on this one. I thought they were like the same material, but I guess maybe not. But yeah, this one, the ice didn't even stick to it. Oh no. Go get him, Monty. Go get him, Monty.
Go get that stick, Monty.
Get that stick, Monty T-T-T. Monty T-T-T. Monty T, get that stick. Monty T, get that stick.
Monty T,
Get that stick.
come on, doggy, now get that stick.
I don't think he's gonna get the stick for me, so I'll have to go and get it myself. I'll throw it once again, he'll probably not bring it back. But that's okay because that's what I like to do. Monty T, Monty T, Monty T. Don't worry, Monty. Don't bring it back. I'll just keep playing fetch with you and myself and... Time to shed a couple layers. This is always the cold part. Shed the layers until you get moving and then you get warm and then everything's okay. But for right now, I'm gonna be a little chilly. So I had my watch set up to check the temperatures this morning, and it did the thing it does when it's too cold and it doesn't put a reading on. And then I put it on my wrist, and as soon as I put it on my wrist, it read -10 Celsius. So that's teens Fahrenheit. So I'm thinking it was colder than that. So I'm thinking it was probably more like -12 Celsius and single digits Fahrenheit. So it was a little chilly this morning. If there was wind, it would be so cold. But there is no wind. That's without wind. That's zero wind. So it's a brisk morning. It's a brisk morning. You get them, snowmobiles. Okie dokes, folks. So that was a couple of fun nights. Had some delicious food there. Pretty average winter temperatures. Pretty average winter weather. We had a little bit of snow, got maybe a couple inches. You know, we had a little higher temperatures, a little lower temperatures. We had some wind. Now we've got sun. I think we got a little bit of everything, didn't we? Yeah. So that's pretty good. So we're gonna get heading back to the car, and we've got a drive to do to get home. And I've got to thaw out some stuff here. So As always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys at the next video. Woo! Let's go!